may bagong challenge ngayon sa inyo. May binanggit si President Duterte na there's a candidate who is using cocaine. Kaya lang, sabi niya kanina naman na bakit daw hindi inaaresto ng pulis. Sabi niya, kasi yung mga mayayaman gumagamit, nagda-drugs yan sa yate o kaya up in the air. Now, we understand the PNP has started background checks on the presidential aspirants. Ano? Paano ba to? Are you actually expecting something to come out of it na ma-identify nyo to and you can pin down this candidate?
Yes, I already tasked our PDEG and look at the data or the records that we have. And sino ba ito? Once na the records or the information points to the particular person, then we do a verification and case build-up. So, saan ba siya? Sino yan? Kailan niya ginagawa yung illegal na aktibidades niya? And if we can conduct an operation to stop him from violating the law, then we will do that. So the PDEG has been tasked already, and then I told Remus Medina, Brigadier General Remus Medina, to coordinate with the different intelligence units and even the PDEA if there's anything that they have. And that's pinpoint. And then kapag nasaan, kailan niya kinakandak yung kanyang illegal na activity, until we be able to do the all necessary action to be able to stop him from violating the law.
Sir, I suppose you're...
Ano po ba is...
Wala man lang bang bulong from President Duterte?
May intel daw. SOP yan na kasi kung meron siyang confidential information about a crime, no? So, di ba, the use of cocaine, hindi man niya yan sineshare dapat sa law enforcement?
I think it was already in that list. Kaya nire-review po namin. Hindi ko naman po pwedeng sabihin sa inyo kung sino po yung sa tingin namin ay itong pinatutukuyan ng ating presidente. But definitely, we have an idea. Ang sa amin lang po, ayaw ho namin magsalita hanggang hindi ho kami magkakaroon ng definite action to stop that particular person from violating the drug law. So sabi ko nga po, kung makuha namin siya at ma-stop namin siya sa kanyang ginagawang illegal, then that's the time we will tell you who is this person is.
Yes, sir. So do I get you right na there is a presidential candidate who is in your list of drug users, in your current list of drug users? Is that correct? I know you don't want to name him yet, pero...
or her.
Well, him ang sinabi ng Pangulo eh.
Okay, him pala. Sige.
Pero sir, ganun ho ba? That you have a list and there is a presidential candidate who is in that list?
No, what I said is we will review the data that we have from 2016. So if I ask you now, do you know that person? Can you name him now?
But
well,
I guess
Tell
the question...
me, and then we will do the operation.
pero yun po yung tanong, sir.
Sir,
Have you asked the
intelligence
president? Have you asked the
Yes,
president
yeah.
kung sino yan?
Can't you ask the president?
Ma'am, we follow a command line. At my level, will I ask the president? If I have the chance and the president will allow me, I will ask. But at the same time, you have to understand this is the commander-in-chief. Hindi kami, that's a presidential information. I ask you now, you know the person? If you know the person, you tell me. I will operate and we will see if your information are true or we can conduct an operation against that particular person. Yun po sinasabi namin dito na hindi ho kami magsasalita, but gagawa po kami ng aksyon.
And general, nobody is, wala naman po nagpipilit sa inyo sabihin yung pangalan dito and so on. Pero ito rin naman po kasi in all seriousness pinanggagalingan ng tanong and why people are saying, why can't, I mean, officials have said, hindi, may sariling intelligence ang Pangulo magtiwala na lang tayo sa Pangulo and so on. And marami na po, I'm sure nakita niyo na po, marami pong nagtao nagsabi, bakit pagka mahirap, konting kibot, ano ka agad yan? Parang action agad, patay ka agad yan mga yan. Pagka mahihirap, in this case, supposedly, a presidential candidate, politiko, wala. Parang walang diretsong sagot na kakasuhan ba yan, hahanapin ba yan? I mean, I'm sure what you're asking us, marami nang sumasagot sa TV, sumisigaw sa TV ngayon yung mga tao. Kaya kong hulaan kung sino yung sinasabi ng Pangulo. Diba? Pero ang pinanggagalingan talaga, hindi sa alam namin yung sagot. Ang tanong ng mga tao, bakit pagka mayayaman, nasa amin yung burden na kami magbibigay ng ebidensya samantalang nagsalita na yung Pangulo?
again, I think that's a wrong, I will tell you, mali po. Kapag meron ng impormasyon, whether ordinaryong tao o mataas na tao, ina-actionan po namin yan. Yun po yung aming, ang pamamaraan ay siguraduhin po namin na kami ay may tamang impormasyon at kami po ay magbabalidate at kung yan po ay kumpleto at kami ay makakapag-take ng action to stop him from violating the law, whether he is high up there or he is down in the social ladder or yung kanyang status, gagawin po namin yan.
Okay.
So, ang sabi lang po, ayaw naming gusto niyo yung pagpangalan kami ngayon. Hindi ko gagawin yan. Tatrabahuin na lang po namin yan.
Yes,
Kung
sir.
alam mo ninyo, sige, who can tell us? Who can tell us from down, sumisigaw na po, alam nila, do they have enough information and to confirm that information that this particular person as the one being alluded by the President in his statement.
But General, ito po yung kabilang banda. And this time naman, in all seriousness, in fairness to all presidential candidates, what if you look into it and then you realize na hindi totoo? What if you look into it and you investigate and you realize that we come to the conclusion that President Duterte was speaking and tarnishing presidential candidates with no actual basis and with no actual evidence? What do we make of President Duterte's statements then?
Then, what we find out, we will report it to the Commander-in-Chief.
To him?
In effect, you're telling him that he was wrong.
As iba kasi yung kanyang lawak ng kanyang paggada ng impormasyon. Sa amin, ito yung amin nalaman at iba, pwede po namin i-report yan sa ating pong Commander-in-Chief and the President. Hindi po kami maaaring sinasabi ko nga po, hanggang kami ay sigurado, we will just work and be able to do our part to enforce the law.
And that's, I think that's very fair, sir. Actually, nobody really expects you to name any names. In the same way that nobody in media is naming names because that would be irresponsible on our part. That is why we also ask you as well if you've networked with the president. Kasi nga, in the end, the president is making an accusation against a presidential candidate who may or may not become the next president. And of course, you are looking at huge stakes here. So I suppose that is also driving your interest in knowing the truth behind the president's statements.
Yes, when he made that information, immediately we tasked already the PDEG kasi sila po yung unit that are really the one na atin pong tinatask to do the anti-drug operation. So, ganun po yung ating ginagawa. Kung mayroon po kami, ako, for example, mayroon po akong pagduda na ito yung tao na to, i-verify ko rin, titingnan ko rin. So, kaya nga ang challenge nga po, if you know it, tell us. That's an additional information. And let us work, kami po, let's work on it. Mag-confer kami sa PIDEA. What do you have there? Mag-confer kami sa aming intelligence units. What do you have there pertaining to this information? If given the chance, may bigay sa amin from the other units, then we start working on the subject if indeed yun na nga po, i-validate at we will take the necessary action for him to stop violating the law.